Hey guys, it's Will from William J Online, and today I want to talk to you guys about a rather controversial topic. It's what I believe we as millennials are doing that's dooming us for the future, especially our financial future, and what I believe personally will save us from the almost certain doom we're going to face. That's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Now, when I say we, I mean you and I. If you're a millennial watching this, I'm a millennial myself, are doomed as a millennial because there are certain things that we do as millennials that are, in my belief, dooming us for our financial future and even our personal future. Here's what I mean. Well, let's look at what we're doing first of all. First of all, we've been told, and I'm sure you heard this many times, go to school, get good grades, get a good major, graduate, get a great job out of college, and retire when you're 40. Well, let's think about that for a little bit. The world is changing, and where we get that idea from is more than likely the people who are older than us, our parents, maybe baby boomers. And back when they were being raised, their parents came from an era where things were a lot different back then. They were told to do a certain thing and they did it, and it got them to a good place. But some people were kind of left behind because they thought that the 1900s or the early 1900s, when their parents were born, was the way to do things, and it kind of trickled down into the baby boomers era, and the baby boomers had us millennials, and now we're kind of thinking the way that we need to succeed in the modern world today is the same way they were taught, or the way they believe that the world of success or how to get success is what they were teaching us. Like, it's just the way to do things. Of course, going to college and getting a good job out of college, nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with it, but I do believe that there's a detriment or a doom behind that if we continue to kind of pursue that idea and not look at the modern day and see what the modern day is asking for us to be successful human beings. Here's the thing. When our parents were coming up, they come from a time when the world was a little more war-ridden, the American dream was real, and they had to work really hard to have what they had because their parents, who were probably born in the early 1900s, were coming from a time when things like the Great Depression and a lot of other stuff, the automobile technology, industrial revolution, all that kind of stuff was coming along, and they believed in, hey, you never know when you're not going to have money, so save up, keep your money, don't spend money on anything, you need to learn how to survive. Like, that was kind of their idea. They taught that to their children, and then I'm sure most of those people went to war too, because we had World War I, World War II, all those kind of wars. Now people kind of are in this war-ridden mindset, and then when the baby boomers came along, it was kind of like their parents, knowing where they came from, they wanted to just work hard, so they found ways to work hard. And one of those good avenues to get a good job, or a good avenue of working, is to either go to the military or go to college and get a good job and get a good degree and learn how to do all this stuff and apply it in the world and make a good income that way. Buy your own house, be about your own self, and save up a lot of money and invest in stocks, into houses, into all this kind of stuff and everything. And now we as millennials are being taught that same thing, and that's just not the way the world is anymore. The world is actually changing a lot. In fact, a college education is almost not even necessary. I'm never going to bash college education because I have a college education. And, I will admit that my parents were people who said to go to school, get good grades, and get a job out of college. And yeah, all that can work. But here's the thing. And consider this too. How many of us have had people who are our superiors, and they either have a different degree from us or they have no degree at all, maybe a GED at the most? Well, that's actually a thing now, and it's more common than we realize. But the thing is, I do believe that we as millennials are constantly following that concept, but we're not looking at the full grand picture of it. We're looking at this simple idea, the simple concept, the expectation even of the concept, and we have this entitlement, like, okay, my parents told me to go to college, I'm going to get a good degree, I'm going to graduate, I'm going to find a great job. All that is expected. In other words, we don't look at what college will do for us once we complete it. We just expect ourselves to get a good job as soon as we finish college and to be happy and to have a house and a car. It's like we live in this fantasy world, this illusion almost, that all this stuff is just going to happen, and we don't need a work ethic, we don't need manners, we don't need any life experiences, we don't need any hardships. We just need to go to college, get good grades, and just go work, and we'll be fine. Well, I don't agree with that. I really do think that people, whenever they're learning any kind of skill or going to college for any degree, need to look at what they're actually getting out of college, or whatever their career path is. Say they decide not to go to college and want to go to the military. They need to look at what they're going to get out of the military, out of college first. Actually know the end product, the end report, or the end result before they go into it thinking that, I'm going to get this degree and I'm going to be happy. It doesn't matter what I get. I can get a degree in some specific studies, some specific field, somewhere, maybe in an industry that's not making any money, no one really cares about. I'm not saying, there are industries out there that just make, no money. I mean, there are some that make more money than others and some that make less money than others. But I'm saying that, if you're going to get a degree, make sure you understand what it is going to give you once you graduate. Some people are going for trades nowadays. They're going for trades, or they're just going for their GED and they're going straight to work. And they're skipping college education because they realize and have the resources and knowledge to actually find a way to succeed in the world without that kind of stuff, because it's almost like it's just a choice now instead of it being a necessity, like parents who were baby boomers thought it was. It's just kind of a thing you can probably get or probably do because you can, but you have to really consider what it is you truly want. I really do believe us as millennials, we had our decision or our vision taken away from us. Like, we don't really see the end result. We just know people who may be in a degree occupation who are doing very well, and we want to do the same thing, even if it's not exactly what we want to do. We just do it because it's making money and it'll take care of us, and we'll just be unhappy and miserable. Working 20 years, 30 years, and then we retire, and that's what we expect to be happy. But I really don't think that that's really the way. I really do believe us millennials need to take back the right to choose for ourselves what it is that we want to do with our lives, have it be as going to college, the military, no college, going to a trade school, and understanding what we can do with our skills to work or start a business or have some sort of income source where we can actually build something that will take care of us financially. And I don't think you have to go to college in order to realize financial stability and financial affluence. I believe there are many other ways, and that's why I think millennials are doomed. Like, we don't understand what it is we're getting out of the decisions we make. Few of us do, or a good amount of us do, but not all of us. And I think most of us do not understand that. So we have this assumption everything's going to go right. As soon as I graduate, I'm going to get a job. I'm probably going to get my parents to give me a job, or I'm just going to get an internship and I'm going to be able to work there full time, and I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be financially set. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to have, a good wife, good husband. And I don't think it goes that way anymore. The world, it doesn't work that way anymore. Nowadays we have, circumstances that give most of us more freedom of choice, and if that freedom of choice is not realized or become aware of, and we're just depending on our parents to tell us what to do, or we're trying to make mom and dad happy, then I feel like we're going to be in a big rut of unhappiness, and there's going to be a huge market for people who are trying to be happy or financially stable, and they're not going to have any finances or any way of life because they've lost their own way and they don't have like that feeling or a awareness to choose. So we're doomed that way. But I do believe what will save us is us taking back our knowledge about what it is that we can do as individuals, especially being young and being, able-bodied and skillful. We need to become aware that we can do whatever we want to do, but we need to be cognizant of what we need to do in order to get there. College is not the only way. There's high school, there are trade schools, there's online learning. You can go online and almost learn anything on YouTube for free. Like, if you want to become a millionaire, there are numbers of ways to do that online. If you want to become an engineer, there are many ways to do that online. A web developer, there are many ways to do that online. Maybe even a financial expert. There are many ways to do it online. And speaking of the word expert, that's what I wanted to get into. I really do believe what will save us as millennials is not just that, having the knowledge of choice to know what it is we want to go after, but I really do believe that it also has to do with us finding our core competency. I think companies or anyone will hire us or contract us based on what we know or can bring that company as far as our value, our skill. We have to have, and my belief, something that we're just so good at that people don't think to look anywhere else for anybody's skills and success. In short, you need to become the man at your core competency. You need to become that guy, that person, that girl, that woman, that just individual who knows a lot about something so well, so powerfully in an industry that makes a lot of money or makes a good amount of money that no one goes anywhere. Have it be tax professional, have it be electrician work, have it be engineering, have it be anything really. Become the man at it. Even if it's tutoring for kids in college. If it's something about a subject or just passing a test, anything like that, become the man at that. So this is something that I really do believe will be a success saver for us millennials, because companies say they're looking for someone with a degree. If you don't have a degree, you can at least sell yourself and prove that you are an expert at this. And if you're a person who is willing to learn these skills and these things for this company, then you will become just that more valuable. Because there's a book that Russell Brunson wrote once upon a time. It's called Expert Secrets, right here. This book is something that I recommend, if not most, all millennials to read, because it talks about how to be an expert at what it is you have a strong knowledge base about. Now, why do I suggest you do that? It's because companies, even though people don't have degrees, they're still hiring people to take positions where degrees are required. But the reason those people are in those positions is because they are willing, they have the work ethic, they have the ability to learn, they have a strong will to learn how to do their job and how to do it effectively so that it fits and adapts to that company specifically. They are willing to make all the changes they need to in order to make that company have them as value, and they have a lot of knowledge and have become an expert at this subject field. So they have gotten to this position and they are doing this position or doing this job in this position very, very well because they have become the expert. They have become the professional over time as the expert, and they have executed the skills to become this person. Now, where do they get the skills? The skills, I believe, where they got it from was simply by hanging around people who are good at what they do, who are either at the job or at a convention, or simply just have a good, strong knowledge base about it. Have it be from college, have it be from trade school, have it be from family members, have it be from close friends. They went and got the skills for this job, and they actually started learning them. They got good at them, and it became a core competency of theirs, and then they started sharing it with the companies, that these companies are looking for people like this. So have it be a manager, supervisor, assembler, engineer, worker. Now, I'm not saying that some of these job positions will absolutely positively require a degree for these positions, but I can say that if you do not have a degree, there is a way. And what I also believe will save us as millennials, this is what I want to get on now, is networking. If you are not networking, if you're not joining societies, if you're not joining online forums, if you're not going out to maybe some job fairs or networking events, go. Start going. Even if it's not even people around your age group, but if you're looking for a career and something that you have a core competency in, and you believe in your skills and ability to learn and actually apply yourself and have a good work ethic in that particular skill, go. Go to seminars, go to workshops, go to networking events, go to those conferences, go meet them people, go talk to them, go learn from them. Okay? Even if you have to work a part-time job for a while, have it be to, go see them or pay for some bills or dues that it takes to be part of that society, go for it. Do it. Now, personally, I'm part of a couple of societies myself, and I do have a college degree, so I'm a little bit on a different level, but I realized this, and I wanted to tell people more about this because I noticed this more and more often. The entitlement of us as millennials and our hope to get a job out of college, and then we don't get a job, and we're discouraged and diminished, and it's just a bunch of things happening to us that I feel are dooming us. And I think what will save us is essentially becoming the expert, the man at what we're doing. So make sure whatever you want to do with your life, you go through whatever you need to go through to get there. But before you go into the whole process of getting it, going to college, grade school, military, make sure you look at what you're going to get out of it after you graduate. because you can't just have an expectation because your parents said so, and you know they said you're going to get a good job, and then things go wrong. You have to kind of look at what it is you're really going to get out of all this. And once you do, you will start realizing a lot more success that you're not used to. And you will actually start seeing a big difference in your lifestyle. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you liked the video. I'm going to probably guess you didn't. It probably bored you to death. But if you did like the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, you can hit that down dislike button. Doesn't matter to me. But and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe about more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.